Okay, so I want to have a quick chat about making geographical selections. I suppose one of the first questions that you might want to ask would be, why would you be interested in making a geographical selection in the first place? Well, the answer to that is that sometimes making a geographical selection allows you to query databases in ways that you otherwise wouldn't be able to. So, for example, you can select a next door neighbour to somebody, or you can select all the people in a neighbourhood and so forth. So let's give a practical example. Imagine the first thing you have to do, so this is the geographical selection button, this guy here. So the first thing you have to do to enable it is to actually click on a vector layer to make it selectable. Okay, so we're now selecting items from the cadastre file. So we're going to select an individual feature. So let's look at a practical example. Imagine that this dwelling here had applied for a permit, a planning permit, to build a 30-metre lookout tower on it because they want beach views. So the first thing that the council might want to do is they might just want to select it and then use other processes, which I'll show you in a separate video, but use other processes to find out information about that block. For example, it might be, have they paid their rates, or are there any other sort of overlays? And you'll have to excuse me, I'm under a flight path here, and it's a nice day outside, and all the light aircraft are out. They might want to make those sort of queries. But other queries that they might want to make is they might say, okay, if you're going to put a 30-metre tower, and of course the planning regulations might say that you're only allowed a 10-metre tower, you have to talk to all your neighbours about it. So what they could do is they could grab this rectangle tool. Oops, well there we go. And they could select neighbours by rectangle and then go off and do a database query and say, well, okay, who are the neighbours? Another way they could do it is that they could draw a polygon around the neighbours. So this, I'm just using the left mouse button here, and that's what I was doing before as well. Okay, and then you finish off with the right mouse button, and everything that polygon has touched will be selected. And off we can go using other functionality and do a database query and find out who those neighbours are. You could, oh, here's something else. And you can unselect those too using this button here. You could also, if you wanted to, use the select by freehand. So this is just holding down the left mouse button and dragging the mouse around, letting go, and it selects everything that it touches or is within it. You might also want to select by radius. So for example, maybe the local government says, okay, you've got a 30-metre tower, everyone within a 200-metre radius needs to be notified. So you can do it that way. You can select things that way. All right, that's about it for this selection, looking at these selection tools. But don't forget, these selections feed into other processes. And we'll look at one of these other processes next.